Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable. Yeah, he's leading us in circles. I made it to the end a couple times. He let me win once, but it didn't last. So now we got another impossible hallway. I tried to go back. It didn't work. I've tried to go different directions. He wouldn't let me. I thought the demo was just a fluke, that I could buy this game and enjoy it, but I don't know. Oh, it turns in a different way now. How exciting. It's going to go back in circle again.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I like the monitor rooms. And why is it trademarked? Can I follow it now? Fine, be that way.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
No, it
How
isn't.
important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Let's see.
Okay,
This way.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yeah, but the lines are still here. Can't I just... Fine, be that way. I'm gonna go this way. Ah!
Oh, hold up, what's this?
What?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
What?
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
Wait, what?
determined? So now, according to the
go to the
schedule, I
bookstore.
restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah, buddy, I've tried that already.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
You broke it!
Break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
No, the world you broke.
No. Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Let's just get out of here. Open the door!
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know,
No!
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Very boring
I'm not
one.
quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
I think I broke it. No! No, 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 no!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fine. I'll go to the meeting room. Whatever you want.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. Here's the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Surprise!
In a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Well, Chris is trapped in the broom closet, obviously. How to solve a dispute with... Wait, I was reading that! Fine. I don't want to read it anyway. Find out my boss.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I did not. I'm tired of this. I played your game and it just continues. Oh, it's
But
dark.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
12
His boss
before,
would
what?
think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Maybe it was.
He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Wait.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
No,
And
this
as
makes
Stanley
sense.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Hey, wait a
Why
minute.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
I already asked that
And
question.
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
No.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally
Wait.
found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Hey, wait.
And then
the
perhaps the
stars back.
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, that came to me
Now
earlier.
The voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Oh, you're gonna break my
I'm
brain.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Whoa.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
What?
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
I'm
Believing
confused.
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I need a soda. I'm
Hearing the
thirsty.
voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
What?
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Yeah,
That this was
I'll
a
leave.
dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this world. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
No, I don't want that.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Oh, I'll take your wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Well, I am anything but not normal.
I am okay.
Okay. Didn't work. Damn it!
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oops. I think.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Hi, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
They look
And
like
in that
you.
moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
What?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
That's-
Very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
You're a horrible
She had no
person.
time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She's still standing there. Mr. Narrator? Whoa. Housekeeping has really slacked on its job. But my office is semi-clean.
All of his
Whoa.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, well, it's cleaner here.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Yeah,
doors,
left.
he entered the door on his left.
Somebody please help me. I want to end this nightmare now. Yay!
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling a wave
fired.
of
Don't talk.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Fine.
Coming to a
fine.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yo, boss. You here? Ooh, bathroom. Ah. Can't even close the door. The heck is that?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
Whoa.
discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he
Ooh,
could not
cognac?
have known was that the keypad
Oh,
behind
Chianti.
the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on
Yeah.
the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code
Oh, yeah.
by sheer luck.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That's how good I am. Oh, yeah. Button! Poke the button. And down we go. Loading, 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 loading. I think it's loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Can't see. Oh, man, it's dark in here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Whoa.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Screw that. I'm out of here.
Although
cares?
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I doubt it. I don't trust you. I don't believe you. I think you're
The
lying.
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had
No.
every opportunity to turn around
No.
and get back on
Shut
track.
up. Shut up. I don't care.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I think that's a great idea. And we will die and hopefully escape this madness in the next episode.